now we're here in Gate Crash. We didn't open any gates, which is kind of sad. But we did open Grizzly Spectacle, the Guardian of the Gateless, Guild Mage, and Arrows. I think are and Basilica Screecher are the best cards here. And we're gonna take the Spectacle because it's unconditional removal, and having unconditional removal is pretty much exactly where you want to be. You always kind of want to have one of those effects in these drafts. So I'm going to take that up, but the Guild Mage also seems quite good, also because you can play him early to block and trade, maybe with the mana's kind of sketchy. But he also can just win the game by himself when the games stall, which is why I do like Dusk Mantle a little bit. But we're going to take Spectacle, not really worry about it, and see what ends up wheeling. Hopefully something good. This pack, we have Psychic Strike's fine, Balustrade Spy is fine, but there is a Diluvian Primordial who I am quite interested in playing because he's a giant clock, big guy, and then he can eat a removal spell out of your opponent's graveyard to kill their guys. So he generates lots of 2-for-1s, and he's quite solid. I do like the Balustrade Spy, but as you can see, our 4s are kind of clogged already, and he's fine. But I kind of want the big stupid late game, and I'm pretty sure that Diluvian's is not going to end up wheeling. So we're going to take that because we're going to need something to end up killing them with, and a giant flying monster is right up our alley. Again, no guild gates, and there's no guild gates here either, which is really hurting us right now. Like that is it's actually quite worrying me right now. So this might go incredibly poorly. But we're just basically right now we're at the point where we have to take guild gates basically over everything else. And I like in this pack I like Nightvale Spectre, Hybridization, and the Kingpin's Pet are all quite solid cards. I'm going to take Hybridization just because it's another unconditional removal spell, which we want. And the 3/3, we have a bunch of, like, our 2/4s can hold it off. Like, it's pretty easy for us to hold off the 2/4, the 3/3 with our 2/4s. So I'm going to take that, and it's also just quite a good solid answer. No, we missed again on the gates, which is a real problem. I'm not. This sucks. Uh-oh. This might fall apart really quickly because I think we basically blanked on all the gates. So we really want to have like 8 gates or so in this deck. And right now with only 3, we do not have nearly enough. So I guess maybe I should have taken some more gates over these gatekeepers earlier, but we got cut out of gates pretty hard. Now, here we have some interesting options. We can take the Viscopa Guild Mage, Zertos Swine, and Clinging Enemies are all quite solid for us. Basically, the Zertot would be our 1/5, and he's just like kind of a derpy 5/4. I'm going to take the Anemones and hope that doesn't end up biting me in the butt. Alright, here we have a Simic Keyrune and a Verdant Haven for us, and I'm going to take the Verdant Haven just because we need fixing at this point. I know that Keyrune is fixing too, but we need fixing in a bunch of... it's colorless fixing too, which is nice. And actually our only 2 green cards right now are the Gatekeeper and the Species Gorger. We're base blue. We have a lot of blue. So actually I do like... Keyrune seems okay, and the fact that he can become a creature too is interesting. But I'm going to take the Haven, but just because it can produce the other colors of mana, and I think that's going to end up being very valuable. There's a Dracowing Crassus, which is sweet, but again, not for us. And I think actually what happened is one of our... Oh boy, that sucks. A guy disconnected, so that's why these packs look so weird. And that's why, like, maybe he got random gates that he wasn't planning on taking originally. I'm going to take Totally Lost. Actually, no. I'm going to take this Bane Alley... What am I thinking? Totally Lost is fine, but Bane Alley Broker is card selection, and if our mana is going to end up being shaky, which is what it's looking like, then the looting ability of this is going to be really useful, and also just an 0-3 blocks all the 2-drops, which is nice. And it looks like we're going to be really on the base blue and black plan. And oh my god, this pack for Simic. There's a Crassus, a Leyline, a Scab Clan, and a Spell Rupture. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna take the Undercity Plague is bad. This is just a bad card. I'm gonna take the Leyline Phantom just because he's a big duder, and hopefully that can help us stabilize the board and bash him in. The rest of those cards I don't think I'd really play. But this is the lack of gates is really turning into a disaster. Oh man, this is gonna go so poorly. Ooh, well, not really gonna play any of these other cards, so I'll take the foil glaring spotlight. Maybe it's worth a ticket or two for value. Alright, so basically we're at a point where in Pack 2 we cannot pass a guild gate for anything. No matter what, pretty much no matter what it is, we cannot pass it. And so that's going to be an awkward situation for us for sure. Also, this Gruul Guild Gate is basically right now a come into play tap forest, which is fairly awkward. Here I'm going to take the Horror of the Din. I don't know. I'm not happy about him. I'm hoping we don't have to play him, but we might end up having to. Shadow Slice is quite good. It deals a lot of damage very quickly, but we don't really have the flyers or the deck for it. So I'm going to take Psychic Strike just to have like another kind of defensive card. Structural Collapse is very good against us, so I'm going to hate draft that, even though we'll never ever see it. I'll take this Illness in the Ranks. Maybe Lingering Souls pops up sometimes. Biomass Mutation is actually not horrid. I don't know why it's that late, but I'll just take it, never not play it. Scatter Arc, maybe we bring it in against something. I don't know. And then Last Big Mountain. Alright, so right now the gate situation is quite poor for us right now. Things we want to open now are just really gates.